Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Montana Skylar here, and what I got today is another book review. So these are the funnest for me. Books are the funnest for me. Um, this one, my cousin picked out for me that my dad gave me for Christmas. So, it's called Blood Sisters, and there's even like a little speck of like blood on it. It's so crazy. It came with that. So, I don't know who did that, but it came with that. Okay. So, big titty bitches and tiredness and yada yada yada. It makes it hard to breathe and talk and get shit done. But you know what? I always do, and I'm going to right now. So, this time I wrote notes because this book was literally so crazy. It went from one thing to the next and it jumped around, and I couldn't even believe how it went. And at the very end, I ended up crying some real ass tears, and it just really touched me. So, you know what? It was worth the read. So, actually, wait a moment. Okay. Number one, it's about two sisters, and they had a big age difference, and they were half sisters, so they had different dads but the same mom. And one was named Allison, and one was named Kitty. Both sisters, Kitty, the younger one, Allison was the older one, and Kitty was the younger one, and she was just like so bossy and like, just bitchy because she thought she could be. She was just the baby. That's how life goes. Allison didn't really care, and she just like, I felt like she was just like always trying to be nice and look out for her because that's what big sisters do. You're like, stop being a brat, please, before I smack this shit out you. Really, you just love them. Anyway, so Kitty had, a best friend named Vanessa. And so, Vanessa just wanted to be, and she was an only child, and she wanted to just like be in Kitty's life like hella hard and shit. After some fighting and blah, 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 it goes into like they were walking to school and, they had some secrets and shit. And, Allison went through some shit like that was hardcore just in the recent events. And Kitty knew about it, and she was just being a bitchy sister because that's how she was. And she was going to be bitchy. And so she was going to be like, oh no, I have a secret, blah, blah, blah. Well, she was trying to like piss Allison off and everything. And Allison was just not, she was just like, oh dude, you already did this and that and this, So she gave Kitty a little shove. Because Allison pushed Kitty, that changed their life forever. So, because of her recent events in the story that she knew about was like some boy took advantage of her, blah, blah, blah. And then that boy ended up being on the road the day that she pushed her sister. And guess what happened? Yes, he, was the one who ran her over. She ended up having brain damage. And so then you go into the story reading about it, like, through her having like brain damage and not really knowing what happened and everything. And then you read it through Allison's perspective, and then you read it through, Kitty's perspective. She's in, the Institute for People with Brain Damage and everything. And she actually can think, and this is what's crazy, she can think and she knows what about things. Like, she's like aware. She even ends up getting a boyfriend and everything. Like, she can try to remember things and shit. Allison ends up going to like prison and working for a prison first, and then a lot of shit happens, and then she ends up going to prison for pushing her sister. The whole book, to me, I'll let you guys read it so that way, you kind of know. I don't want to spoil everything, but I think the book was a crazy read and super interesting, and it went from one thing to the next really fast, and it was super fun. And what I got out of it was, like Kitty having brain damage and being different and everything, and just, still being people having to look out for and everything, and Allison having to own up to everything and being this what she was, and all the lies and the secrets and the deceit. All that could have been fixed and stopped if they would have just solved the problem right then. Not let Vanessa come in and ruin their relationship, and not let this and not let that, and actually talk things out as a family, which they obviously didn't do. And that would have fixed those problems. People in life need to do that, because one decision in your life, going out somewhere, shooting somebody up or anything, blah blah blah, that changes your whole life for one moment and theirs. And it's just like, people need to stop, think about their actions and what they're doing, and see if they're really the right decision, because it could really not be. And like, it was so cute. It was about two sisters, and just learning and growing, and an interesting read. And as you know, if you guys want to buy it, it's going to be on my Poshmark link below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys want to go read Blood Sisters. I give it a 10 out of 10 because at the end I cried and it was amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube channel. I love you guys so much. So remember to just be a better person, okay? Just try that. Love you.